Hey, John Ellis here with Inside the 209. We're going to do something a little different this week. We're going to take a pause on the interviews, come back to that next week with Jose Diaz. But I want to update you first on the happenings over the past 2 weeks with the IRT. We got some exciting events that just happened. Let's start with Davison, Michigan, the Red Swain Shootout. A great event. My buddy Cliff Swain putting it on in memory of his father, Red, who was a great man and got Cliff started in racquetball. So it's awesome to see that the tradition still flows. Not in Boston anymore, Davison, Michigan, but still a great event. We had a lot of Echelon pros attending this event. Interesting draw. Let's start with some of the pros that qualified. For starters, we had not qualifying, but a good showing in Tom Furman. Lost in the round of 32s, but I'll get back to him again for the next tournament in Garden City. Charlie Pratt qualified, went down in the round of 16s, but solid top 16 performer right now. And also qualifying was Alex Ackerman. He ran into a hot Daniel De La Rosa, but they had a tough 4-game match. You'll see Alex hitting some of the stops part-time this year, and he's always a dangerous threat to all of the top 10 pros. So with our regular pros, the guys from the 209 here, it's an interesting draw. I mean, they all ran into each other in the same round of 16 or quarterfinal section. We have Robbie Collins, who's from Hawaii, living here in Stockton, wasn't able to make it through to the 16s. We also had in the same section Jose Diaz, who qualified in but ran into his doubles partner and good buddy, Marky Rojas. Marky took the match in 4 tough games, advancing him to a quarterfinal match that he thought was going to be against his brother Jose Rojas. Unfortunately, Jose met the legend and the local boy in Cliff Swain and went down in 4 games there. Good learning lesson for Jose. I guarantee he'll be back, and next time you see that Swain-Rojas match, I'm predicting a different ending result there. Cliff kept it going though into the quarterfinal round against Marky Rojas, and it's nice to see Marky making that quarterfinal round, starting to get some consistency as the number 9 player in the world now, sure to move up soon. But unfortunately, Cliff Swain took him down 4 games. That's 2 in a row. So Marky's going to have to figure out the legendary Cliff Swain and how to play against him. So I look forward to seeing how that works out in the future. That's really about it for the Echelon Pros. It was a memorable event. You had Cliff making it to the semis of his own event. Alvaro winning his first IRT tournament. I personally think it's his 2nd win of his career. I give him credit for a win he had in Virginia about 10 years ago. But the IRT's claiming this is his first win, so congrats, Alvaro, on your first win. Now on to Garden City, Kansas for the 2nd week in a row on the IRT. Garden City's in the middle of Kansas, tough to get to, so not as many players playing this event. We had some Echelon matchups early on. Round of 32s, Nicholas Riffle from the University of Colorado went up against Robbie Collins, living here in Stockton. Nicholas Riffle was able to come through in that, and then met up with Jansen Allen and went down the round of 16s. But congratulations, Nick, for making your first round of 16s on the IRT. We look forward to seeing many more events out of you. Also in the round of 16s, Tom Furman. I told you we were going to come back to him. Now he qualified through this time and gave Alvaro Beltran a real run in that first round there. 3 tight games. So good job, Tom Furman. We look forward to seeing much more of you out there on the tour, even if you're in your mid-40s giving it a go for the first time. No Jose Diaz, no Marky Rojas at this event. They decided to stay back in Stockton and focus on their schooling for the 2nd week in a row. So those guys weren't there, which opened up some positions in the draw for the round of 16. Jose Rojas made it through. Better tournament this time around, making it all the way to the semifinals. Ran into a tough Alvaro Beltran. Obviously, Alvaro's on fire right now. Jose's got some figuring out to do with Alvaro and the other top players, and I guarantee we'll see Jose Rojas ready to go in New Jersey come early December. Congratulations to Rocky Carson. He won another stop, taking out Alvaro Beltran in a classic 5-game final. Rocky has a ton of wins out there. Alvaro, 2nd finals in a row. Those 2 guys really making a push for the number 1 ranking right now, which that's some of the big news also. Rocky Carson is the current number 1 ranked player in the world. I'm not sure I'm going to give him the number 1 player in the world title, because that obviously belongs to Kane Wazelinchuk still. I mean, Rocky's got to beat Kane a couple of times before we can even start talking about a little rivalry starting to brew. But Rocky Carson, you're the number 1 player in the world. Team Echelon players, you're shooting for Rocky Carson now. Now, moving on to On the Court. This is our on-court segment, and it's kind of special for me. I brought my daughter, Jordan Ann Ellis, to the club, and Parents out there, this one's for you. How to teach your young child racquetball while showing them a good time, especially right after school when you want to burn some of that energy, so maybe they go home for a nice nap or get started on homework and, you know, get a little workout in before that all starts. So here's what it looks like when I take my daughter Jordan to the courts to teach her some racquetball. I hope you enjoy and I hope it helps all you parents out there. Welcome to On Court in the 209 presented by Echelon. I'm here with my daughter, 5.5 years old, Jordan Ann Ellis. You gonna say hi? Hi. Okay, parents out there, this one's for you. We're gonna talk today about how to take your kids, your 3 to 6-year-old kids, to the club, put them on the court, and get them started in racquetball while making it really fun for them. It's all about activity at this age. You just want your kids to be active. You don't want them to become great racquetball players yet. That's not possible. Hopefully they'll be into the sport, but really, bottom line is it's going to be all about activity. And maybe Jordan becomes a great racquetball player. Maybe she doesn't choose to do that. We'll see in the future. But right now, all I want her to do is get a little bit of a sweat going and stay active. So here we are. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. She just got out of her kindergarten class at 11:40, and so now we're at the club just down the street, and we're about to get started. Now, there's some key points for parents when they're teaching their 3 to 6-year-olds. You know, obviously the attention span's not going to be that long, so first off, know when to say when. Know when to say when means when they're really not having fun anymore, it's time to get off the court. Maybe take them to the kids club if you want to work out. Maybe go get out of the club and just go do something else active. But know when to say when. Also, make sure you bring your water bottle for your son or daughter onto the court, because once you have to go off the court and go to the drinking fountain or get your water bottle off the court, there's a good chance they might not make it back onto the court. So if you want to keep them on the court for, you know, a good period of time, then bring that water bottle with you on the court. Now, one of the main elements to teaching a young child is to use your voice. It's important to use your voice in a productive way. Obviously, no loud, angry voices in here. Don't get frustrated with your child. It's not worth it. They're not going to fall in love with racquetball that way. Use your voice in a very silly kind of way, huh? They enjoy that. Maybe Jordan's thinking I'm full of it right now, but use that voice in a silly way to make it kind of fun and entertaining out here like a cartoon character. Also, fill your pockets with lots of racquetballs, multicolored racquetballs. Now, I've got Echelon black balls here, the classic ball, obviously the ball of California. So Jordan's used to using the black ball, but we also have the Echelon fireball in the right pocket. Now this is what we call the money ball, right? Now the money ball makes it even more important to make sure she does really good at taking this shot, because maybe later in the day she might get a little prize for hitting good money ball shots. So far we've talked about all the fun stuff about having your child on the court with you, but now let's talk about some of the instructional stuff. And I think there's only really one main thing right now, and that is, and it's going to sound crazy, but start working with your child on changing their backhand grip from forehand to the backhand grip. Obviously, we all know that children are able to adapt to instruction really easy at a young age, and this is the moment to do it right on the backhand side. They'll thank you later on when their backhands are even more powerful and stronger than their forehand side. Lastly, before we get into the topics we're going to work on today with Jordan on the court, it's really important to always do the lift and celebrate move. Great shot! Yeah, champion, champion! Woo! Now that move right there, that'll keep him interested in racquetball for the next 4 or 5 years before you can't lift him anymore. And it's getting close to that with Jordan right now. She's almost 6 years old. She's getting a little too heavy for me. So we'll be right back with some of the topics that we're going to work on here with Jordan Ann on the court.
A lot easier watching this than actually doing it. You want to be the best, you got to train like the best.
Hi, John Ellis again with Echelon Racquetball. I've got our power pack here, and this is a really important product in our line of products here for Echelon Racquetball. The reason why is because it's perfect for beginners, and we all need to promote this game. And this perfect way to do this is get somebody a power pack. Now, what comes with the power pack is an energy racket, perfect for beginners. Again, low-level players. 3 of our premium select racquetballs and a pair of Eyeguards. And maybe the most important feature of this power pack is also our How to Play with Fire booklet here, and this goes through everything on the game, instructionals, a little bit of history of the sport, of Echelon racquetball, some of the phrases that are used in racquetball, and definitely the rules. So it's a very important part of this power pack, but again, perfect for the beginning racquetball players, perfect for clubs to have in their pro shops or their little display spots at the front of their clubs. Hopefully we can have these out in a bunch of new kids' hands playing racquetball this year. We're ready to play some racquetball now. I'm going to have 4 topics today, and I suggest anywhere from 4 to 6 topics. Key phrases are important to use with your young child. Now with Jordan, she knows some of these phrases. We've been on the court together about 40 or 50 times in her life. Not a lot, but not a little either, so she's getting a little used to it. We're going to do the drop and hit, and we have a little addition to that. I'm going to say drop and hit, you do. That means that she's going to bounce into herself. With the regular drop and hit, I'm going to toss the ball for her to be right. Now, her focus is to have the early racket prep, whether it's forehand or backhand side, and just get ready to hit a nice low shot. Okay, the next game we're going to play is called multi-bouncing. Yeah, it's pretty similar to what the game of multi-bounce is for younger children, and that is she's going to hit the ball, then it's my turn to hit. And she knows that she needs to kind of get out of my way and make sure she sees where I'm at. The same thing for me with her. And we're just going to try to hit the ball around. If the ball starts to roll, either one of us can pick it up with our hand and just hit it from right where we're at and start the rally. We do not need to serve in that game, okay? And then from there, we're going to do something called passing shots. And we captured a little video earlier, so you're probably seeing some of that right now. And it's not the traditional passing shot in racquetball, but we're just trying to tap the ball around to each other and pass the ball to each other. This helps that hand-eye coordination for a young child, getting used to the racket in the hand and all those things. And then from there, we're going to play a little game of serve and move to the X. You'll see there's an X in the center court position here. So we're working on the basic serve with Jordan. The 2 targets are on the back, and these are just some bins that I bought at Target. And now they're here in the back, and we're going to try to hit some serves, and hopefully 1 or 2 of them will go in the bin. Now, sometimes you're going to use the classic ball, which is the regular ball, and then sometimes we're going to use the money ball. Okay, we're going to get our rackets. I'm going to have Jordan, since it's the beginning of the session here, kids are great at the beginning. Get them into some of the most important stuff right off the bat, like the drop and hit drill, okay? Adults, we take time to warm up. Kids, they don't need it. They're ready to go. They get tired after a while, so you only have a certain amount of time. We're looking to try to play for about a half an hour right here. You ready, Jordan? All right, let's do the money ball away. It'll be a forehand right and prep. We're heading towards this ball right here. Ready? Let's drop and hit. I got another one. Back up behind you just a second. There you go. Big swing, okay? I like that rack prep. Boom. Boom. Ready for another one. back of the court. Remember, we're not letting them get off the court. Got a little lunge. I'm going to get all the balls this time. Let's try it from the back of the court. Ready? Put the money ball away for a second. I'm not ready for money ball yet. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate that. You're very sweet. If you make this one hit the football first, I'm going to give you a whole quarter. Sometimes you got to bribe them a little bit. Nothing wrong with a little bribing every now and then. A money bribe, a little sweets bribe. Not too much on the sweets. Here we go. That's a great shot. And around the target. Here we go again. Stop playing the camera so much. Here we go. Boom. Again. Here goes. Boom. You do, Jordan. Drop and hit you do. Boom. Drop and hit you do. You got it? You can do this. And 2 money balls. There's one. Great shot. If you ever want to hit the ball twice in a row, you don't need me to tell you you can, okay? I promise it's okay. One more money ball. Nice shot. Now, we probably do this about 4 or 5 times on each side with the balls in our pocket. That's one of the main drills, dropping hit. We all do it as racquetball players still, and you can't start too early with that one. But now we're going to move into a little bit of multi-bounce, which means I need to get my racket. That also means I'm going to be hitting the ball, so I got to make sure I stay aware of what she's doing. I would never want to hit my child with the racket, and you want to teach them to be aware of where your opponents are. So we're going to make sure to be careful for each other, okay? Let's not hit each other with the racket, especially you hitting me, because I know you like to hurt me sometimes. Okay, let me get my racket. Let me tuck in my little rabbit ear. How about you go pick up the balls? Quick. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1/2. 1/4. Oh, you just beat the clock. Obviously, you can do silly little things as a parent. I've learned that after having my first child, Julius, and I'm doing much better with this on my second child here, Jordan. It's also much easier to have a nice little cute daughter, too. Okay, you ready to do multi-outs? Remember, this means I'm going to hit it, then you're going to hit it. Parents, obviously you don't want to hit the ball very hard at it or too low. You want them to be able to have a chance to crack that shot. So here we go. Ready? Try out. Great angle. Let them know when they hit a good angle. They can't hear that word angle enough. Racquetball is all about angles. And your children need to know that as early as possible. And ready? Now this is something that's interesting. When she was 3 years old, instead of turning her towards the front wall and having her play nothing but racquetball on the court like we do, I just turned her towards the side wall and made that her front wall, the other side wall her back wall, giving her a better opportunity to hit the wall first instead of the floor. Remember that. Now she remembered that a second ago, and instead of trying to tap the ball with me and play passing games, she just went right back into what she did when she was younger and started hitting the ball. Good job. Let's take a quick little break. We'll be right back with a little bit more here in a second. We're going to get a little water break.
What's up guys, Jose Diaz, rank number 14 on the RT Tour. Here to talk to you about our new Echelon RX flips. Pretty cool. These are mainly for people that wear glasses, prescription glasses. It's a really cool new eye guard that's revolutionizing the racquetball industry for eye guards. Alright, so the flip flips up, so when your eye guards get foggy, you flip them up, flip them down when they're unfoggy. It also has a little insert where you can put your prescription lenses. So you take these out, take them to the eye doctor, they'll hook you right up, they insert pretty easily, put them back in, or even if you don't wear prescription eye guards, you can still use them. They're pretty cool. I recommend you use them.
How you doing? We're back. Now, as you can see, I was doing one of the lift and praise situations there just because I'm having such a good time. Now, Jordan, we've been working on racquetball for about 20 minutes now. Look at the camera. Tell them if you're having any fun or just what you're feeling.
I'm having some fun right now because it's fun to play racquetball.
Well said. What more do we need to say? Okay, let's get back into it. Before we get into a little serve and move to the red target here, we're going to just play a little bit more passing game and then we'll move on to the next drill. Here we go. Ready for more passing game? No, multi-pass. Good. You do good. Oh, there it is. Okay, you. Back this time. Oh, it's in the target. New ball. New ball. New ball. New ball. There it is. You can. Now you. Go. You can. Backhand. Almost. Backhand. Until I can miss it. There it is. Back wall, here it comes. Oh, I gotta get out of the way. Oh, you hit it. Look at that, he's picked up against the side wall. He doesn't know where to go. New ball, backhand. Don't get ready for backhand. Now we're all of a sudden dropping it again. Uh-oh, let's try it again. Ooh, almost. Deep breath. Change that grip a little. We're ready to go back. Almost, one more ball. Now remember, sometimes you're going to put your hand in the way a little bit, but she's not hitting the ball that hard. If you get hit by the ball, it's not going to hurt that much. Here we go. Let's change it just a little. We start to lose the feeling of it a little. Oh, right there. And remember, when you take that swing, we want this part of your hand to stay up the whole time so that it's level like that, not coming over like that, okay? Here we go. Right in that middle, right at the top of the flame, right there. Playing with fire. Up, early rack guard, change that grip. There it is, you feel the difference? Get behind me a half a step, here we go. Boom, and just like that we have some results, which is awesome. Awesome shot. Again, change the grip just a little, the other way. There it is, feel it? just chill out and watch them for a second and see what they do on their own. The goal, hopefully, at the end of this is to have them stay on the court for an extra 15, 20, 30 minutes by themselves because they start to fall in love with the sport on its own and not needing the parents' suggestion to play racquetball. I don't even know if Jordan hears me right now. See how lots of balls hanging in your pockets comes really important. Uh-oh, we're going to take a shot there. No? Okay, let's get back into just our last thing that we're going to do today. Obviously, we can keep doing this and filming it, but you don't need to see Jordan just hitting racquetball after racquetball. Or maybe they do, huh? Probably. That's right. We got some sassiness to you. We're going to get into serve and move to the X. See this X right here? Point to the X, Jordan. So after you serve, where are you going to go to? Right there. Where are you trying to serve the ball to? To where?
To the basket.
To the basket. How about that basket? Is that basket okay too?
Yes.
Do you know which side of the court this is called? The left side, or because so many people are right-hand player, they call it the backhand side. This is the right side or the forehand side. Okay, let's get this serve. I'll let you use the money ball for the serve. Now, you want to stand anywhere, you're going to use your forehand for this first serve, okay? So you got to make sure, one rule, you got to make sure, that's what it's for. You can't have your foot, any part of your foot on the outside line. It has to be between these two lines. And I want you to bounce and hit it nice and high so that it hopefully goes right on the target. That's a pretty good serve right there. Here's another one now. One thing. After you bounce the ball, you only get one bounce before you're about to hit it in racquetball, okay? So, it's okay if you let it bounce twice, but I want it to be on your mind that you're going to unbounce it, then I have to hit it. Let's see if you do it. That's a really good serve, though. Nice and down the line. Go back to the free ball. Keep doing all of that. Ooh! Look at how she's scooting over because she wants to get on the target. I like that. Searing ball! That's okay. That means she just asked a good question. What's sealing ball? She's heard me say the phrase before, but it's been a little while. That means you hit the ceiling first. Anytime you hit the ceiling ball, it's wrong because you hit the ceiling first or hit the throw ball and then the ceiling. Now, the problem is that with the serve, you can't hit the ceiling first. So, not as high as next time, okay? Alright, here we go. Let's see if you can do it on one bounce only. There it is, folks. Nice. Now, if you do it a little harder, you know what we call a drive serve? Let's see. Kind of hard. Now, I want you to do this. Don't hit it again, okay? I promise. Look at Daddy, he's out in front of you now. Parents, don't be afraid. She doesn't hit it that hard. Plus, she's not going to hit me with the ball, right? Jordan, see this line right here? On the wall? Goes all the way across. I want you to hit it below this line on your next serve, okay? Alright, you get out of the way. Can you do that? Or can you hit it at least to that height? Let's see what you can do. Ready? Drive serve. Hit it harder than the lob serve. The lob serve goes high, the drive goes low. That's pretty good. There's another one. Can we hit it to that side this time? To the left side? No, I don't want you to use your back and right yet. I just want you to forehand across that side of the court. Can you do that? Do you know how? Let's see if you try anyways. Let's just see what happens if you try. Swing a little bit harder, huh? Now, before I let her go again, we're getting to the stage where I'm starting to see that it might be time to say win pretty soon. But we'll see if we can get a couple more good shots out of her. Oh, okay. Then we'll let you keep playing, huh? Okay, let's see you hit a serve over to that side of the court. Almost. Wrong side, huh? Let's try again. It's still a really good serve. If you get it over there, I'm liable to throw you up through the roof. It's going to be crazy in here if you are able to hit a serve over to that side. It's going to And then it'll go that side because right now, spread your feet a little bit. Right now you're hitting, no, not that much, stay right there. You're hitting this far back. I want you to pull that racket. I want you to, not two hands, just one. There. We're getting a little silly up in here. But out in front like this, okay? So you're trying to hit it to that side. Go hit it to mommy and bro. Now, her mom and her brother just rolled up. So they're hanging out watching now. So now we have two targets that they can get to. Here we go. Pressure's on. Okay, we're going to keep playing in here, but, you know, we're going to give Uncle Nick a break here and let him turn off the camera, because I think you all got an idea of what we're trying to accomplish. And this is just one little session of racquetball here with my almost 6-year-old daughter. We'll be back to do a little bit more of these, give you some new ideas. Hopefully you all find this very helpful for you, and send me some emails. Let me know what else you think might work with children 3 through 6 years old. ellystyle@comcast.net is my email address. I look forward to hearing from a lot of you out there. Jordan, thank you very much for being involved with us today. You did awesome. High five. Anything you want to say before we go?
I just had fun, and I hope you guys learn how to play racquetball good.
What about Uncle Nick?
Thank you for doing that.
All right. This has been On the Court, presented by Ectalon. We'll be back with much more coming soon.